am the legendary Smiles. Now here's the story. So I drive a Dodge Charger, right? But for some reason, now that I drive a Dodge Charger, everybody seems to think I'm like a car guy or a car hunk or a car bro and shit. And I'm not. I'm sorry if driving a Dodge Charger misled you. I've come to realize that maybe driving a Dodge Charger, well, me driving a Dodge Charger is like a man in a dress, you know? Maybe I misled you into thinking that I'm somebody I'm not. Because here's what happened. So I had to get a new alternator, right? And when I called the guy to see if they had the part, you know, I called the auto parts store and I was like, yeah, I need an alternator. He's like, well, what kind of car you drive? I told him, well, I drive a 2010 Dodge Charger. And I can hear like the excitement in his voice, you know, ooh, Dodge Charger, what kind? Like a white one? Like, what do you mean, what kind? And he started swatting off all these like letters and shit. Like, is it a V12 6XR3 LE 2-liter 5? Like, I don't know none of that. It's just a Dodge Charger. I don't know. I didn't know they had different types, I guess. And you know, I've always seen car commercials and car people talk about cars in a way that it sounds like a Morse code foreign language to me, you know. It's a 7-35 XLR, like, and I never knew. I still don't know what that shit means, and I don't care to know. As a matter of fact, when I was giving the guy the car part, he told me, well, you can find out what kind of Dodge Charger you have by the letters in the back of the trunk, right? And this is how far. This is what goes to show you, like, how much I don't give a shit about cars, right? So I look in the back of the trunk and I see the letters he was talking about to see what kind of charger that I had. And to be honest, in retrospect, I don't even think the letters in the back of the trunk had anything to do with the specific alternator I needed. I think he just wanted to know because he wanted to see how cool the car was I was driving. So I gave him the 3 letters in the back of the trunk of whatever type of Dodge Charger that I had. And once he confirmed that I could get the alternator that day around whatever time, I forgot what the letters were. Like, that's all I needed it for. Like, I don't give a damn how much or what those letters mean. You know what I mean? I really don't give a shit. So as soon as I told him what the letters in the back of the trunk, well, I still don't know. It's like, I know there's an X in it, so it's like an XL7, some shit. It's 3 letters in the back of the trunk that tells me what kind of Dodge Charger I have. Couldn't tell you what they were right now, unless I go in the back. Only thing I know is if I do need that information, I know where to find it at. It's in the back of the trunk. But as soon as I told him what the letters were, I forgot it because I don't give that much of a shit. And it's been like that ever since I got the Dodge Charger. Even when the guy was selling me the Dodge Charger, I was just looking for something to drive in. Prior to this, I drove a Suburban, Chevy Suburban. Before that, a Yukon, and then a Camry right before that. And I never had these type of problems. So when I was in the car lot just looking for a car, and then, you know, we went to a few cars and I pointed to the Dodge Charger. How about that? He also got excited. He started calling the car a bad boy. Ooh, you gonna like that bad boy right there. He started rubbing his mittens and he started telling me shit I don't give a shit about. Yeah, it goes 0 to 60 in this much amount of time and shit. And I'm like, I don't care. Could it get me to work? I just need a car to get to work, get to the bar, and get to chicks' houses. I don't care how fast it goes or what kind of engine it has or what kind of model type shit, special features. Could the shit go? I test drove it, the car went, I hit the brakes and it stopped, I hit the gas and it went forward, the steering wheel and shit worked, they had an air conditioning and a radio. That's it. That's all I need. All that extra shit, I couldn't tell you what kind of engine I have. I go to the bar now, you know, when I pull up in my Dodge Charger, like, ooh, that's your Charger parked right there? Like, yeah, that's my Charger. What kind of engine does it have? A gas, electric? I don't fucking know. I don't know, like a regular ass engine. Is it a V12 3-liter 6 Hemi? Like, I don't fucking know. The shit, when I cut the car on, the shit goes. That's it. That's all I need to know. That's all that matters to me. I don't know all that extra shit. It's not that important to me. You get it? And here's another phenomenon that happens. I think it was like right after I got the alternator fixed, and it was Mardi Gras day, and I was at the bar. And I was telling a story about my alternator and how I needed a new alternator. A guy at the bar asked me if I raced my Dodge Charger. Like, I don't know why I would want to do that. Like, no, I don't race it. It's a car. I just go to work in it, and I go to the bar in it, and then I go to chicks' houses in it, and then I go home in it. Like, I don't race. Like, why would I want to do that? I don't need the extra attention. You know, I live on the West Bank of New Orleans. I don't need anything that gain attention to me getting a ticket or getting arrested. I don't like traffic tickets. I'm not trying to drag race my car. And I know he's not lying. I know people do this. You know how I know? Because now that I have a Dodge Charger, when I stop at a red light, if another Dodge Charger or a Challenger or a Mustang or a Firebird or some car that type pulls up next to me and they see that I have a Dodge Charger too, they start revving up the engines at the red light, like insinuating like they really want to drag race in the middle of a fucking public street. Like this has happened to me multiple times. I'm just sitting at the red light chilling, listening to my radio, and then somebody pull up next to me and they're like, boom, 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 and they're looking at me like, yeah, let's go. I'm like, no, I'm not going. Fuck that. I don't need that kind of attention in my life. I go the speed limit. I'm sorry, I don't use my car to the best of its abilities, but I don't even do that with my iPhone. I got an iPhone, I only use like 2 or 3 apps. I don't need all that extra shit. I guess it's good to have. That shit doesn't excite me like that. Why would I want to do some shit like that? As a matter of fact, when I got the Dodge Charger, it had tint on the windows. I took the tint off because I don't want the attention that tint, like dark tint, gives the cops. You know what I'm saying? When like West Wego and Gretna, they itching for a reason to pull you over. When you go to West Wego, if a fucking bird shit on your window, they'll pull you over saying that's obstructing your view. You can't see. And they'll give you a ticket for having bird shit on your window. You want me to drag race this bitch with tint on my windows? I got the tint taken off. Fuck that. I don't give a shit if people see me. Fuck that. I don't need tint on my windows. I don't need none of that extra shit. Like, I'm not a car bro. I don't need rims. People ask me when I'm gonna put rims on it. Like, it already has rims on it. It's okay. Like, no, like, good spinning. Like, I don't need that extra shit. Oh, when I'm gonna put sound on it. I don't need sound. Like, the speakers that it came with work just fine. Like, I don't need all that extra shit. I don't need no boom, 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 boom bass. I don't need no shiny spinning rims. I just need the car to bring me to fucking work. Shit, people are more excited about my car than I am. I'm excited that it gets me to work and home in the chick's house. That's it. I remember one time I was with some friends. We went to Tipitina's to see this band. And a friend that I went with, he got me drunk. I was fucked up. And I tried to go to the car and sober up because I was the driver. Right? But I was so fucked up I couldn't drive, so he had to drive my Charger. He was so excited. Oh, I finally get to drive the Beast. I finally get to drive the Charger. Like, he was itching to do it. And every time I give him rides, he would always get mad that I'm not, you know, doing the adrenaline rush shit, but I don't give a shit. So when he finally got to drive, when we was leaving Tipitina's, he was doing all sorts of stupid shit. I remember being drunk in the backseat, like, stop doing that shit. Don't get pulled over. He's like, no, you gotta pull this bitch to the limit. It's a Dodge Charger. This is what you're supposed to be doing. I don't need to do all that. And I get his excitement because on a regular day, he drives a minivan. He has 4 fucking kids, and he has to drive a minivan everywhere. So I think it was like a fantasy for him to drive a man's car, I guess. But I'm not that dude, man. This is just a vehicle to get back and forth and do shit with. I don't know shit about the letters of the engine type and what all that shit means. I'm not trying to drag race this bitch. I don't need no rims. I don't need no factory tires. I don't need no tinted windows. I don't need no sound in my car. I need to wash this bitch, though. I do need to wash this bitch, and I might need to get some new brake pads. But other than that, I'm sorry if I misled you by driving a Dodge Charger and make you think I'm a car honk or a car guy or a drag racer or an adrenaline junkie. I'm sorry I misled you. I apologize. But I'm not. Sorry.